Oregon Trail Diary, page 14 to 16, part 2. Tony, go ahead.
It has been a good trip so far. The weather has mostly been sunny, which is lucky. The rainy days are hard to
bear.
We get so damp and cold, and it is hard.
It is hard.
It is hard to light a fire for cooking. The mud is very tiresome. It causes our shoes and
Splashes
our stockings and
aprons.
And it is not easy to wash this. So we are glad for the sunshine. I had better go to sleep now. Tomorrow we cross to the west. Tuesday, May 17, 1852.
This prairie
is so beautiful. It takes my breath away. The grass is tall and waves in the wind. There are flowers everywhere. Amy and I picked our
aprons
for today as we walk. The only trees are near the river. We are camping for the night under the tree. The oxen are all drinking at the river now. Father is building a cooking fire. I will go and help Mother make something to eat. This is a glorious trip. Wednesday, June 29, 1852. We passed
Independence.
Rock late this morning. This means we are making good time. It is important to make
independence
work by the 4th of July, and we are nearly a week early. Immigrants always write their names on the rock. We all were eager to read the names, so we stopped to have something to eat and take a little rest. Father and Uncle Pleasant found the names of 2 friends who made the trip last year. Many of the people in our train added their own names to the rock. After lunch, we walked a few more miles. We camped by the Sweetwater River. It is
magnificent. One more time. It is magnificent. Magnificent.
With
high cliffs
on both sides. There is plenty of grass for the animals to eat. It is a lovely camp, and I wish we could stay here a few days. But we have to keep moving. We still have a long way to go. Sunday, July 17, 1852. Today we crossed some
high mountains.
They were covered with enormous
pine trees
that
smelled wonderful.
That smelled
Not smelled. Smell. When. That smelled wonderful.
That smelled wonderful in the hot sun. Even though the sun was very bright and hot, the air was cold and fresh. Amy and I found lots of wild berries in camp. Some of the name caught some
silvery trout
from the stream that tumbled down the mountain. It was so nice to have fresh food for dinner. Tuesday, August 9, 1852. The last few days have been very difficult. We had to cross a lot of country that is poor and dry. Some of the animals have died from
sickness
and want of water. Some of the people have been sick too, and everyone is very tired. We have not been able to rest much. We had to keep going so that we could get to a place where there is water. I think we will be all right now. Our camp here on the
Burnt River
is good. Some Indians came into camp with some large fish they wanted to trade. Mother gave them some cornbread and an old apron in trade for a fish, and we had a nice dinner. Monday, September 5th, 1852. These are mountains. The path we traveled today was steep and full of rocks. The men had to chop away fallen trees. As we go along, the way seems to get only steeper and higher. We are camped high up in these mountains with only a tiny stream for water. Aunt Ellen says she feels that we are on top of the world. It is hard going and quite cold as evening comes on.
Alright.
Thursday, September 8, 1852. We came down from the mountains today. The trail
plowed straight
down the mountain. The oxen were sleeping and sliding. The heavy wagons pressed on them. All the men had to help hold the wagons back. The trail was so narrow and steep that we feared the wagons would pitch right over the side. All of us children had to stay away from the trail because it was so dangerous. We had to find our own way down the hill, and it was a hard job because there were huge boulders and fallen logs strewn over every inch of the mountainside. I am still shivering with fright and tiredness. Monday, October 3rd, 1852. Another adventure. We sailed the Columbia River today. The Indians took us in their canoes. It was rainy and blustery all day. The waves were wild and kept splashing over the sides. Amy was terrified, but for some reason I quite enjoyed the excitement. Perhaps it is because our journey is nearly at an end. Sunday, October 16, 1852. This is a day to give thanks. Father and Mother have bought the land for our new home. Our family will claim 640 acres. We are camping on the land tonight. Father says we will start to work on a cabin right away. But we will have to stay with some other settlers for the winter months. Our land is wonderful. There is a spring of sweet water, and there is deep grass, and the soil is dark and good. The air smells like mint. We are full of joy.